Hi guys, good evening. Um, this is a very sad video.
Yeah, like
So last week, there was a fire incident all over Nigeria in Lagos, and some people went to work. Not just some people, some of our family members, our friends, our loved ones, they went to work and came back. They didn't come back home. And I'm wondering, what's the value of a Nigerian life? Like, I saw this is United Capital. I think some other people, there are some other corporate organizations that lost people in that fire. But this one is particularly emotional for me because these are young people. And someone that I know was in that fire. I was looking at the statements that United Capital put up, and I'm just wondering. I when the fire incident happened last week, and I saw comments that this I can't even call her name because I'm already crying. I said I don't want to cry. And they said she was in that fire and that she had passed. I cried. I don't think I cried even for my late mom. I didn't cry for my late mom. But this one broke me. And as I just came online. I've not been online, and I just saw the press statement, and I was looking at the people that passed in United Capital, and they are fucking young people. There's a girl that is 2004. 2004. She's gone. Like, is Nigeria a graveyard? Because when the incident happened, I'm like, for a building that you have different corporate organization, how don't you have a fire drill? How don't you have a system to curtail fire? Like, I couldn't even wrap my head around it when people were jumping from the window. These are young Nigerians that went to school. Their parents invested so much in them. They didn't do drugs, they didn't do crime, they didn't do any of that. They went to work to earn a honest living, and they just died like chicken, like freaking chickens, for a system that doesn't value human life. Now there are six of them, but the person I know, she's gone. She's gone. Indeed, he was such a brilliant young woman. Just like that, life sniffed out. I'm looking at this just Tony show. You don't even know her, but she's 21. I was 21 when I started working. And I can just imagine going to work, then you come back, you can't come back home. Hey, there's a young man here, Olumide Oyefodunrin, 1998. Opeyemi, 1997. These are freaking children. Like, who is going to give these people justice? Nobody, because we live in a shithole. He was the oldest person, and she's just 41 years old. He gave me a when I was doing my project. He gave me a project work. She was a year ahead of me in my university. And I remember my professor was like, go and meet Indidi. And I used Indidi's project work. I can't even remember. I think our projects were kind of similar topics. And she had an A in her project, and I remember that my project, I had the best project in my time. And it is gone because of a shithole system, a useless system. What's the value of a Nigerian life? These are all young children. 1997, 1998, 19 like. And it just ends with a tweet, an Instagram message. Life goes on. They are going to do board meeting tomorrow or whenever. And all these people that have been running around, they are just dispensable. Nobody cares. I'm sure he was preparing for a board meeting. She was probably running around for a board meeting, and now she's gone. It's just, life goes on. 2004, 1998, 1997. Can you wonder why people don't want to have anything to do with this country? How can such a building, you don't have a fire, you don't have sprinklers, no smoke detector? So all the money that they've been making in that company, nobody. Where was their risk assessment, risk management team? What were they doing? And people are coming to work, everybody. The facility manager, what were they doing? There was no budget for that, because their MDs and whoever we fly private jets. This was their independent. That's why I personally, I can't go back to corporate Nigeria, because it's rubbish. You just celebrated 12 years or 30 years anniversary or something like sniffed out. 2004. At first, when I saw this thing, I didn't want to even look at it, because I remember when I saw it in a comment that it was in that fire. I remember I sat down here that day and I cried. I was just bawling. I was just crying my eyes out. And since then, I couldn't even look at anything that has to do with this issue. There's no value for life in Nigeria. Just the statistics. Just like avoidable deaths. Avoidable deaths. Avoidable deaths. just like that. I don't even know what to say. Whenever, like 2004, 21 years old. I'm sure the day she got this job, she was so excited that I've gotten a job, not knowing that it was a death trap. Their parents were probably happy that, oh, my child is working. I said the annoying part about this for me is that companies are going to move on. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, their crime was just being born in Nigeria. That's it. What a tragedy. Tragedy. To one. R.I.P. Jesus to Tony, rest in peace. Kehinde, rest in peace. Olumide, rest in peace. Opeyemi, rest in peace. Rebecca, rest in peace. Like and nobody is even treating it as if human beings died. Just a press statement. Like, just a press statement. Who is going to be held accountable? No, because somebody has to be held accountable for this. It cannot just be just another day and we just get it and move on. No, some people have to be held accountable for this. Yes, now. Suffocation from the smoke. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine this smoke? Jesus. How is it that there was no system in that place when smoke detector that to alert people that there's smoke in that place? For a corporate organization, for a building that has more than that many corporate places, who is the facility manager of that place? So that and lives like this snuffed out just like that because you live in a shit hole. Very unfair. Very, very unfair. Very, very unfair. God don't allow somebody else walk into their debts. You went to work and say you are going to earn a living. Oh. Somebody said Olumide was the coolest, a great guy who minded his business and was diligent in his role. He did it. I wasn't close to it, but everyone had it. It was such a nice focus. I've never met anybody as focused as Indidi. Indidi went to my school. She was very focused, very intelligent, very brilliant. The Nigeria just like that. I just needed to talk. I just needed to talk. You know, when I was working, those that's why this thing is just so painful for me because these are human lives and they really don't care. Okay, okay, young people. The last time this kind of thing paid me was another of my classmates during not classmate my schoolmate during COVID. His organization sent him on useless journey. I just spoken to him a week before he passed. We such a good person. He just died. He was coming back from the official whatever, and a truck, a Dangote truck, crushed him, crushed their vehicle. And did you? I don't know. Another person that was my seatmate in law school, Deborah, such such a Christian person. Deborah was always so organized. Just she was going to do job interview. I remember a week before she passed, I just kept thinking about her. I didn't. I wasn't close to her, so I was like, why am I thinking about this girl? So I didn't call her. The day they called, they put it. I don't know how we got to hear that on her way to do the job interview, a truck killed them. She just passed like that. To see young people compliance trustees. Let's go. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you. God. I don't even know all of them, but I don't know. Um, I just feel like crying. I don't even know any other thing to do. I don't have any other thing to say. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because it could have been me. It could have been me. It could have been anybody. I used to be them. I used to be Jesus Tony. I was 22 working in finance. It could have been me. Like, Iditi was a lawyer like me, and she's gone. She's gone. She's freaking gone. She's gone. My 20s was board meeting, one board meeting to another board meeting to another board meeting to another board meeting. So this could have been me. It could have been me going to home and they said the doctor is not back home because of what? A useless country. How don't you have fire system for all the multi-billion naira transactions that are going on all the floors? Because it's not only this company that was there, they were all corporate institutions. Do you understand? If they had called this sick, even if they had just stepped out because they were dutiful, they were doing their damn jobs. That's like, hi. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They are doing their jobs. They were their workplace. They were sitting down there working, sending emails, doing rubbish. I don't care. Oh, beautiful people. Beautiful. Their duty posts. They didn't steal from the company. Oh. Rest in peace, Indidi. I don't know any other thing. The owners of the companies they'll be driving private jets. Safety standards, say nothing. I don't even, I can't even wrap my head around it. They are saying, was it inverter got burnt? When the inverter started getting, when the smoke, how come there was no system in that building to notify people? Even when I was working, we used to have fire drills. So once there's a fire, the alarms will go up everywhere. So you're telling me in that kind of place, they did not have anything set up? Then they'll come and declare profits. We made so billion. I work. I'm working. That's that. I have a job. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Oh. Didi, Pẹ́pẹ́yẹmí, Rebecca, Kẹ́hìndé, Jésù Tóní. You see how messed up Nigeria is. You see, they will do their business, so they are still posting their marketing. Then today they just say, I'm departed. Oh, drugs. Like nothing happens. No human beings. Hmm. You just like